Year.
Happy
Survive.
New Year. Yes.
Wait, surprise. We're live.
Exactly.
So my name is Emily Harmon. I'm the director of the Department of Navy's Office of Small Business Programs. And here with me today is Arvise Washington, my deputy.
Yes. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So this is the first time I've really introduced Arvise. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself? You started in April.
I did. I've been here since April, came from Naval Sea Systems Command, working in contracts, doing for Team Submarine. So,
For Team Submarines.
yes.
You were like managing their contracts in a program management capacity.
Yes.
So we're very happy to have Arvise.
Yes.
Patricia Obi, our former deputy, retired in March or April.
Yes.
So anyway, we miss her.
Yes.
So we have a couple of things that we want to share with you. I know that we didn't announce this session in advance, but we just popped up here, but anyone can come on later and watch the video. And there's a couple of events that we wanted to highlight, and Arvise is going to cover those.
Yes. So in late July 25th and 26th, we have our annual Don Gold Coast. You can visit their website to be able to see our upcoming agenda. So we're excited. Have a lot of speakers coming out that would be of interest to the small business and the industrial base as well.
Right. Last year we had about 1,800 people come. So it's a really good way to get to know the different buying commands and to meet people that are small business professionals for those buying commands, as well as sometimes contract specialists and some technical people come out. So it's a good way to get to know the Department of Navy and how to do business with us. And the agenda is posted, and we've got some really good speakers lined up. So I'm excited.
So we hope to see you there. Next, we have Sea, Air, and Space. That will be the week of 6 May. That'll be here locally. Our Don Gold Coast event is in San Diego, California. The annual Sea, Air, and Space event will be held here over at the National Harbor at the Gaylord Hotel. We are finalizing our agenda, so you can visit the website and stay tuned on our website. We'll have updates on what our agenda topics will be and what days, so we hope to see you there at that.
If you have any suggested topics, put them in the comments below of things that you want to see covered. Typically, it'll be like a half-day small business session during the entire Sea, Air, Space event. So let us know any topics that you'd like to see us cover.
And then lastly, we will be participating in the Navy Weeks. You can visit the Navy Community Outreach Office website to see the cities. I think it's about 10 or 13 cities that we go to, with ones upcoming in Mobile, Alabama at the end of February, and Charleston, South Carolina in the early March. So we hope to see you there as well.
Yes, when we go out there, we're really talking about how to do business with the Department of the Navy in areas where there's not a fleet concentration. So some people that live there might not know about the kinds of things that the Navy buys and the Navy and Marine Corps buy. And we're also going to talk about the top 10, we'll share with you the top 10 categories where we typically spend money, but we'll also share that we're looking for new companies that haven't done business with the Navy or the Marine Corps or the Department of Defense, especially in areas of technology like hypersonics, artificial intelligence, additive manufacturing, cybersecurity. So we're hoping that companies that may not have done business with us in the past that are interested would come to these Navy Week events, as well as to Sea, Air, Space and our Gold Coast event. So I wanted to address that we have a couple of Facebook Live sessions coming up in the future on 5 February and on 19 February. And they'll typically be held in late afternoon, like around 4 o'clock. And we're going to be announcing them on this page a little bit later. But one session is going to be with me and Elliot Branch. You've seen him before when we discussed other transaction authority. And then another session is going to be with me and Elliot Branch and Tom Frankfurt. Tom Frankfurt is an attorney, and we're going to be talking about lots of different themes. Here's just a list of some of the things that we're going to cover: category management, LPTA. What is the Department of Navy doing to ensure that employees who have not worked in industry understand the impact of some of the decisions that we make on industry and how industry might react? What actions are we taking to reduce contract award cycle times and eliminate bridge contracts? What action are we taking to address small business participation as an evaluation factor? when can and should government and industry be communicating,
Right.
what different phases of the acquisition process. So those are some of the things that we're going to cover at these upcoming Facebook Live sessions. So
But
we
if you
hope to
have
see
some
you there.
ideas, please share them with us
Yeah.
in the comment section. We'd be happy to add them to the list.
Okay, that's it. That's right. So the other thing, Arvis, I think you're going to cover that we have a year in review video.
So we are posting, and we did one last year, but we're posting our fiscal year 18 success and accomplishments. So we'll highlight things that the small businesses have done with the Navy, and our end of year FY18 performance, which was stellar this year. We're very proud of that. Some of our commands that I'd like to highlight is NAVAIR. They executed over $2 billion for small business performance.
First time they broke the $2 billion mark.
So it's very exciting. NAVFAC did over $4 billion in small business execution, as well as Naval Sea Systems Command, who executed over $3 billion. So overall, the Navy executed over $15 billion and exceeded all of our FY18 small business goals.
Yep. We spent a little over $15 billion with small businesses, and that's $2 billion more than we did in fiscal year 17.
Yes.
And if you know me, I don't really like to talk about goals,
Right.
but we did meet our goals. We exceeded them. The key thing is that the small businesses that got these contracts have got to perform.
Exactly.
You want to see us continue to utilize small business, you got to execute on your contract. If you run into any challenges, please let us know. Let us know early and upfront. Don't hide it.
Right.
And maybe there's ways that we can help.
Exactly.
So we are going to be updating our website a little bit. And some of the things, the main things that we're going to do to update our website is we're going to add a better search function. In fact, I'm not even sure right now that the search function works, but
Right.
Ideally you'd be able to go in and search by NAICS code or product service code, and it would pop up with which of our 10 buying commands, because we always talk about we have 10 different buying commands. You got to figure out who has a need for what you're selling. Well, by searching on NAICS or product service code, you'd be able to at least find out which of the 10 buying commands has bought what you're trying to sell to us in the past.
Right.
And that's a good place to start. Instead of starting at all 10 and just blind shooting an email out to everybody, you can at least know, okay, I should target these 2 commands.
Yes.
That's where I should start.
And that will help save you time as you go through and do your research and where to focus your energy and who sells what,
Right.
or who's buying what in the Navy.
Right. You can do that search now on the Federal Data Procurement System, but
It's so large.
it's so large. I think it's going to be easier to do the search once we update our website, which hopefully that will happen in the spring.
Yes.
Couple other things we wanted to talk about. One thing is we are, each of our buying commands, our 10 buying commands, and our program executive offices, we're tasked with writing a small business strategy for how they're going to create more opportunities for small businesses to participate in their procurements as prime and subcontractors. And this year is a little different. They're required to post them on a public-facing website. So most of our commands have done that, and we're starting to share those with you. I think it was yesterday we shared Marine Corps INL, Installations and Logistics, their small business strategy. They are all posted on the commands small business websites, but we've also posted them on our Navy small business website. So read through those strategies. So if you figure out that, hey, I want to do business with the Naval Air Systems Command, you ought to read through the strategy just to see what it is that they're doing.
Exactly.
And hold us accountable for what we say we're going to be doing. Because we do want to increase opportunities for small businesses to participate. And we started a LinkedIn page today, right,
Yay.
Christine? Christine's behind the camera. But we started a LinkedIn page today. So that's another area where you can find us on LinkedIn. We'll post the link to our LinkedIn page on our Facebook site, but it's linkedin.com, and then you have to do /showcase / Department of Navy Small Business. So hopefully you'll be able to find it, but we'll also post it on this page, and we'll start giving some content there on LinkedIn as well, because we know that not everybody that's following us on Facebook or on LinkedIn follows me, because I post a lot on LinkedIn. We know that everyone who's following me may not have a Facebook account.
Exactly.
So Also,
trying to reach a wider audience.
yeah, wider audience. Give us some feedback on our Facebook page.
Yes.
You know, you can rate our page, you can rate our how well we're doing for you. So give us some feedback. And I think the other thing, we do have a YouTube channel, so we post all these videos. This video too will be posted on our YouTube channel. One of the main things I do when I meet with companies is refer them to the one Facebook Live session we did on how to be procurement ready and how to do business with the Department of the Navy. That's a key one to watch because it'll really answer a lot of questions. So many
Yes.
people call me or RVs want to come in and meet with us. Really, you don't need to spend that time. You really need to watch that video and take the advice that we give you in that video. And to be honest, there are people that watch the video and still don't take the advice. The ones that take the advice find out they start to become successful.
Yes.
So anything else that you wanted to add?
I think that's it for me.
Okay. Well, I hope everyone had a good New
Yes.
Year. And we're going to try to do this a little bit more frequently, getting on here with some impromptu live sessions. We'll see who's really paying attention to our page.
All right.
Thank you.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. I had to click on end, and I don't know that your screen. Yeah, there you go. There we go. End.
That's good.
Bye.
Are we off?